Hello everybody, and this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome to another Transformers knockoff review. Now, I actually bought this set. This is obviously an oversized Generation 1 SEACONS set. Yeah, I bought this one a while ago. I can't actually remember exactly when. I'd say about maybe two years, 3 years, could be more. I can't really remember, to be honest. And for the longest time, I actually lost them in my loft. I put them up there. They were in two separate bags, and then I sort of found one bag, and it had 4 of them in it. And I thought, well, where's the other 2? And it took me, I don't know, 6 months, maybe a year to come across them. And they were just in one of sort of like, I've got these plastic drawers up in the loft, and they were just in there really. And just by luck, pure luck, I come across them. So I finally got them all together, and I thought, well, I actually haven't done a video on these, so I thought I'd do a video on them, and so here we are. So yes, this is an oversized set of SEACONS. Now, the quality is very low on these. They're actually kind of pound shop-ish. You know, that really brittle, hollow sort of plastic you get. I mean, I like these purely for their novelty value, certainly not their quality. Who should we start with? Let's start with the worst one of the bunch. Let's just move him out of the way there. This is obviously Tentakil. Once you get past the little gaudy, bright, G2-esque colour scheme on this guy, hence why I've put Generation 2 logos on them, so I thought this would suit them down to the ground, really. Yeah, once you get past those colour schemes, he looks-wise, he's not that bad. He's got very hollow legs on those animal legs there. And then we come to one of the problems of this set. Whereas he is oversized, they've kept some parts actually the same size as their original Generation 1 parts, I'm pretty certain. You see his legs on the back. I'm certain they're supposed, when he's standing, they come down to the ground as well, but they're just too short. So you've got to sort of prop him a bit forward, really, get the legs in the right position. And he's usually all right. He also didn't come with any weapons. I'm certain he came with these, which were an extra set of Overbite, sort of like hands, if you will. And they will sort of fit in these ports on his head if you want to have them up there. I don't, so I sort of like leave them off and forget about them. I was trying to get some Generation 1 guns to go with this guy, but I never found any. To be honest, or forgot, and by the time I started looking, so yeah, sort of just never got around to it. So anyway, so that's him. He's the usual bit of Generation 1 articulation. His things move on the side here, and his legs sort of move. That is it. Let's transform this guy into robot mode. And he's got the same sort of transformation. We rotate all this back and collapse it down as best you can. And there we have him in robot mode. Now, he's exactly the same as his Generation 1 counterpart. Trying to get some of the glare down, actually. Hold on. Let's have a look. How's that? That might be a bit better. Yeah, there we go. It's not shining or zooming in. It's the auto zoom focus, really, I want to get rid of. So anyway, so this is him here. And another major drawback is the head. The head hasn't been painted at all. I'm trying to get that out of the light. So it's just a block of yellow. But other than that, he's actually kind of cool. So we're going to stick him over there. And then we're going to do this guy next. This is Overbite, or Jawbreaker, if you will. And again, he suffers the same fate as Tentakil over there. This tail is just too small for this body. Now, you can see this has all been oversized, but the tail looks pretty much almost the same size, well, this bit at least anyway, as his Generation 1 counterpart, really. It's so it's sort of like you either stick it out like that, giving it a bit of good length, and then you end up with a massive gap in the middle there, or you stick it down there and it just looks odd. So it's not much you can do there, really. But he does come with an oversized gun, which is kind of cool. He comes with the same fists as I've just shown you with Tentakil there. Other than that, he is pretty much the same, and you can swim him around. Don't know if his mouth opens. I couldn't get it open the other day when I found these guys, and I'm not liable to. It looks like it wants to, but it's going to be more hassle than it's worth to try and do that. I'm pretty certain you could probably get this guy into his target master mode. Put that down like that, and then stick that gun in there. Yep, so there you go. You can get this guy into his target master mode. You can flip that down if you wanted to. and rotate that around possibly. That's how I usually do it. Yeah, do whatever you want to do with these legs. You can have these guns sort of pointing forward. We're going to actually use this, try and use this guy as a target master for the combined mode. Yeah, well, you know, it's as good as it gets, I suppose. We're going to leave him over there. Actually, no, I forgot to do his robot mode, didn't I? All right, we'll come back to that. So anyway, so we're going to rotate that out. There's his head. Rotate them down. And there's his legs. Now, do we pull these out? We do a little bit. And there's his arms. And then you can put his little gun in his hand. Again, he's got an unpainted face, but it's a cool robot. Now, the stickers you see on this guy, I can't remember where I got them from. I think I probably got them from Repro Labels. They were like a set for the San Diego Comic-Con SEACONS set that they had, which was an unproduced universe set of SEACONS. So, you know, I just got them because I thought, well, they'd go good on them. So there we go. Anyway, right, we're going to transform him back into that or weird gun mode again. Give me 1 second. That goes into there. Rotate those forward. Fold that down. Fold that back. And then just sort of keep them there. Should we push that in? Yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? And there we go. Providing that don't want to fall out. Stick that in there. Oh, you bastard. Anyway, right, so you get the idea. Anyway, right, so we're just going to sort of leave him like that. Oi! And then we're going to put him over there. Then we're going to come to Skalor. Now, Skalor is a really weird looking one. He's missing all the teeth from the original Generation 1 had. They've given him sort of like moulded in teeth around here. Other than that, he just looks a bit toothless, to be honest. His little arms move and everything, and he's pretty much the exact same as his Generation 1. I haven't noticed any undersized bits on him, so he's sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? Yeah, so you know, he looks fairly good sized overall. Anyway, we're going to transform it quickly. Oh my god, look at this. Rotate these around. Everyone knows the transformation for these SEACONS because they were very, very basic. Now, I can't remember if this set had the hands in the wrong way, or is it my undersized set that I've got? I can't remember. You'll never notice because I don't know if it's gonna you notice on these hands, but there's no thumbs or nothing, so you just sort of live with it. Stick that in there if I can actually find the port. There we go. Another easy way is just to stick that in there. Rotate them up. Again, no face paint, unfortunately, but he looks all right. I actually quite like him in this mode, actually. Their robot modes, I would never had too much of a problem though. Yep, they didn't have much articulation, but at least their arms moved so they could shoot people and fight. That was all I was ever interested in, really, as a child. Right, so now we're going to go to Nautilator. Now, the problem I have with Nautilator is he definitely feels the cheapest of the bunch. These are very hollow. He's got his little gun under there. Oh, God, let's get it out. He's got all the same articulation. It just feels very, very thin plastic. Yeah. But we're going to transform it quickly. Rotate all of this section back, very much like the Generation 1. Now, I used to angle these back so you can sort of get these legs angled in under there, and they hold them. I know it's a massive backpack, but see that or taking all the bits off, and I was never a fan of that. And then you can stick that gun in his hand, giving him his whatever gun he had, and then he's again got, well, he's got a very strange one. He's got his head sculpt there. I'm going to try and zoom in ever so quickly. So he's got this head sculpt there, as you can see, but then on one side it's completely bloody hollow, whereas the other side ain't. And the back, so it's all the hollowness is on the side. Really weird. Normally you'd get that on the back. So there we go. Right, let's just zoom in again. Adjust the brightness. Sound like that. Anyway, right. So there's Nautilator in robot mode. And now we're going to come to, oh God, I've forgotten his name. Seawing. Seawing just suffers from a bit of looseness. This front panel here, very loose. I think it just needs a bit of super glue. If I push it together, it's kind of tight. So it just probably just needs it super gluing together properly. And then it'll be tight on the actual, that little hinge there. Other than that, I think the wings are slightly undersized. They're more like the size of his original Generation 1 sort of counterpart. They could have done with being bigger and a bit more out here. So they do look a bit odd. You do have the other option because he's now got some moulded ports up here. So you can take the guns off and put them on top if you wanted. Yeah, I kind of prefer them underneath, just like his original one. Anyway, right, let's transform him quickly. Now, he's probably not going to stand because of that loose hinge on that leg. And we can take them off. Yeah, he was never my favourite. He was more different. I only had 4 Seacons when I was a child. I was missing Tentakil and the actual Snaptrap. I had this guy and I was never that impressed with him, really. Yeah, he was never a combiner complete when I was a child. Yeah, he's just going to want to fall over on that hinge, unfortunately. So that is as good as you're going to get until I tighten that hinge up, but he should sort of stand like that. He does have that opening mouth and, yep, that. And then we stick that on there for his little guns. And again, no face paint on that head, unfortunately. So we're going to pop him over there, wait for him to fall down. We're just going to prop him over to the side. Now we're going to come to Snaptrap. Now, Snaptrap, unfortunately, is not oversized. He is pretty much the same size as his original Generation 1, only a bit cheap. He's got no paint on these parts here, and just generally overall, he feels cheap. Now, he does have this port under here. I can't remember what you can stick into that. You might be able to stick one of these under there, like so. I can't remember if these might actually be proper Generation 1 feet. I think I got off eBay because I know I certainly bought some Piranacon's hands to go with this guy, and I had to do something special to get them on. But he does have this sword. Yeah, I'm not totally sure you can stick under there. Still there we go. Anyway, right, because I think the undersized set you could put all the bits for Piranacon and hide them on the sea monster modes. So anyway, we'll still transform now. We've done nothing. He's got an opening mouth. The pom-pom guns doesn't work. That function has been removed. But that is it. So I am going to transform it now. And again, no face paint on that head. That is a crying shame. I'm going to rotate these out if I can get them out. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, these are a nasty joint. I think I'm probably going to break that one day because it is very cheap plastic. As you can see, there's a bit of a stress mark on that. Just rotate those back. We can rotate these down. For robot mode, fold that down. Rotate these out, get those fists out. Now, the only thing I am actually missing is a Piranacon gun, actually. He didn't come with one. I usually fold these bits up. He didn't come with one. I don't know if that ain't going to attach anywhere, unfortunately. He's got this rather badly placed port there, right on his groin. That's funny, I've never noticed that before as well. Anyway, so I do have a Generation, well, this sword that come with the set, so he should be able to hold that, which is kind of cool. I just need a good gun to go with him. And then I just need this to go somewhere. Yeah, I ain't going to stick it now, unfortunately. But he's very orange and purple. Now, anyway, right, so we combine this fella. Now, let's do the usual business. Now we've rolled those up, hide those fists, put them down like that. These rotate out like so. Keep them towards the back. This is going to fit on here. That's what that port is for. So it now goes on there like that. These two go into his chest. That is going to go on there. Then we're going to get this head. Now, this Piranacon head is a bit of a letdown. It finally has some paint on it, but it's got the worst silver paint in the world. And it's smudged a bit on the inside there. There's no eyes picked out or nothing, but it does fit. But it's a really weird green colour. Should really paint it up, I suppose. Anyway, right, so that is him. Now then, we've got to decide who's going to be who. Let's make Skalor here a leg. So let's take his guns out, put them over to the side, fold them away, fold it down maybe. Right. Now then, we get one of these foot plates. Well, it should fit under there. Yep, it does fit under there indeed. So he's going to be a foot. Now then, who else can be a foot? Now, who do I used to use? I think I used to use this little man. And this is him now. Is he roughly going to be the same size he is? And he does have a nice little hole under his feet for that port there. Right. So then that is him in robot mode. Right, in robot mode, in whatever mode you want to call it. Now we're going to stick him on. Now he just has these round sort of holes under his feet. And they do fit on. I can't remember if I had to chisel some out. Because he's not oversized, these guys are going to clatter into one another. So I've got to move that leg out and get that as far back as I can. Stick that one in there like that. And they just sort of hang round and not clatter into each other. Right, so you've got them there. Try not to move my camera and everything. So we're going to move him ever so slightly back. Now we're going to angle my camera up. As you can see, we're just sort of reaching the end of my little scene up there. Right, you. Not my favourite one, this one. Let's just. Normally I sometimes leave the guns on his wings. I'm going to fold this little bit out. Yeah, then what do? He's going to end up with a very, very short bloody arm. Is what I think is going to happen. Right. Okay, so then we need a fist, don't we? Probably this one. This is the one. We're going to make him this fist over here. And we're going to stick that in there. Like so. Get in there. And then we're going to make him hold this fist. Now, I think I did some work on this to make him hold it. Did I? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was the other fist. Let me have a look at the other fist. Hold on. Oh. It's one of these. I thought I did something to make him hold this bloody sword. No, obviously never got round to that. Maybe I was going to use some blue tack. Or just never got round to it. Which is a shame, really. Actually, it sort of does stick in there. Anyway, right. So then we're going to come up here. And we are going to stick that up like that. Move them up. Bring them down. And then we are going to... Providing you can get it in there. You're going to just wiggle it in that little hole. Yes. And then we're going to come to this little man over here. Now, I think we do that, don't we? No, that ain't going to work. I can't remember how to bloody transfer. Oh, there it is. Right, hold on. Right, hold on. Let's figure this one out. Let's get all these arms and legs out. Yes, so that goes in there. There's the little bloody port. Right, so that goes in like that. That goes down like that. Then we need to find the blooming hand. That is going to go in there like that. Right. Then what I do is, believe it or not, I actually disconnect these legs. This makes life a lot more easier if you start moving these legs around. Put them ones on there, so then they're upwards like that. Pretty certain you can't do this on the Generation 1. Right, so that's in there like that. Now, am I going to get him to hold, what's his name over it? Because it should do. Will he? No, it won't go in there, will it? No, you bastard, it won't go in there. So yeah, obviously I never got around to sorting his hand, how he could hold that. Because that would look pretty cool in there like that, wouldn't it? And it really only fits in his hand because it's got the clearance. If I could get rid of that grey bit in there, stick him in there, he would look quite cool. But anyway, let's just stick him on the side of Piranacon just to show you how he will look, kind of. And there he is. If you want my opinion, I think he's kind of cool. Very, very cool, in fact. If I could get this guy in his hand, that would be really good, because then that would be like that, how it should be. Really good. I think on the mini one, there was a port you could probably stick him on the back like that, or like that, just to, you know, add him on. Yeah, it's probably what it's for. So you could stick him on like that if you really wanted to. Oh my god, I'm smashing on my bloody camera. So you can do that. You know, at least they're all there, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, because obviously this set didn't actually come with these hands, and so you're supposed to put this sword pretty much, just jab it into that hand like that or like that. But anyway, I hope you like this review. This is the Generation... Actually, I was going to say Generation 2 Seacons. It's not. It's a knockoff set of Generation 1 Seacons in weird, bizarre Generation 2 colours. But I love it. I love knockoffs like this. Cheap and nasty, but different. I just think it is absolutely wonderful. I really do. It is nasty looking. It is bizarre looking, but I love it. I love it. I love these oversized combiners. Now I just need an oversized snap trap. Really, yeah. Yeah. But it's pretty cool. It is a great little figure. I don't even know if you can find them these days. These are really hard to find. I mean, you might get lucky on eBay or somewhere like that, or I've not even seen one on Sir Toys for a while. I think that's where I got this guy from, Sir Toys. I could be wrong. His gun's just fallen out. Let's put it down there. Yeah, that's it. That's basically all I want to say about this guy. I think you're supposed to stick this gun there. Why? Or there? I suppose you can if you really want to. Yeah, it's a great set. Anyway, right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I shall see you all next time. Don't forget, you can support my channel using the links below. Yes, you can follow me on Instagram, the Collector 75. What else can you do? Because I'm not on Facebook or anything like that. So, yeah, just Instagram, really. Okay, I shall see you all next time. Bye for now. Thank you.